Well, welcome. This is the halfway point of 2024 second quarter update. And boy, been a pretty good year. It's been very interesting, though. If you look at how the market has performed, it's been very concentrated in about six or seven stocks. And it has to do with AI and anything concerning AI. And if you're not in those stocks, you're not seeing any returns. If you're in them, you're seeing a lot of returns. And so I started out a little more cautious this year based on historically what happens when the Fed is raising rates, and as you're moving rates, it's kind of like putting on the brake pedal on your car. It slows things down. And so you don't really want to leave yourself exposed in those situations, especially when you're investing. So what's happened is things have gone a little bit faster, even though they've been putting on that brake pedal, and that's why we have inflation. I think mostly that happened in 2023, but essentially it's just been a goofy 4 years. And that's because 4 years ago we had COVID and they shut the economy down. The world basically shut down. And then the government did a lot of crazy things with loaning business money to businesses and doing a lot of programs for with unemployment. And frankly, under the circumstances, I think they did a pretty good job. The lingering effects of that have been that they pumped a lot of cash in the economy, and we're still seeing that working through, and it's slowly but surely getting out of the excesses that it was. So that kind of explains the last 4 years, which have actually been pretty decent. Going forward, though, I think is what most people are interested in. Looking back for a moment, we've had a real strong first half, very representative of what happened with the markets. And yeah, I'm very happy with the way things have happened over the last 4 years. But looking forward, where are we? Well, anything to do with AI, obviously, in tech is going to be the future. That is what really drives productivity. And productivity at the end of the day is why capitalism delivers nice results. And that's why we're having, such a good run up in some stocks. But I've noticed lately small cap stocks have started to take off, which is a very strong sign. And going forward, unless we have some geopolitical issue or some unforeseen event, things do look pretty good. The Fed is in a great position right now to deal with it. I believe that they will start lowering rates somewhere by the end of the year, maybe the December meeting. But I think that after that, you can look for potentially a quarter point cut in each of the subsequent meetings that they have. So maybe four more cuts, another 1% next year, 2025 and into 26. The beauty of it is if there's some unforeseen economic slowdown, the Fed is in a great position to speed the process up. And so they always say, don't fight the Fed. So I think right now being invested makes a lot of sense. Of course, you have to pay attention. And if things happen to change, we're going to change with them. But for now, I'm optimistic. I see that the labor markets are slowing down. I see the economy is slowing down a bit, which are all good signs to get inflation under control. And that gives the Fed the green light to start lowering rates, which is like throwing a little bit of gasoline into the fire to keep it going. So feel pretty good about it. Just don't have a whole lot more to say except for that we're all doing real well. We're getting richer. That's a good thing. If you need me for anything, obviously always pick up the phone and call me. I love to hear from you. But until next quarter, we'll sit back and pay attention, and then we have an election after that. So it's good to talk to you, and we'll talk again.